Today I'm going to show you how to make these very easy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle magnets. One is a magnet of Donatello and the other is a pizza magnet. So let's get started. Now for the magnets we'll need olive green clay, purple clay since I'm making Donatello, red clay, white clay, and cream clay. And this will be for the pizza magnet. I'll work on the pizza magnet first. I already cut out this piece of cream clay and I made it into a round shape since pizzas are usually round. And what I'll do is I'll take the back of my little knife here and just use it to smooth the edges out. Like this, just to make them a little smoother. And then I'll kind of twist it a little bit and hand toss it. There you go. Flip the pizza. And then the next thing I'll do will be to work on my pepperoni. For my pepperoni, I'll just need little pieces of red. So I have this red rolled out into a snake shape, and I'll just cut off the same sizes of red. I'll cut off probably about 10 of these. Now that I have my pre-cut pieces of red, all I'll do is take each one and roll it into a little ball, like this, and then just flatten it a little bit so that it looks like a pepperoni. Do this with each of your red pieces. Now I have my pepperoni ready to go, but before I add it to the pizza, I want to make lines on it so that it looks like it has slices of pizza. So I'll just make one line down the middle, like this, and then cut it into, as many pieces as you want. I think I'll try to make mine into at least 8 pieces to make it look like a good sized pepperoni pizza, which I'm sure the turtles would love to eat. So now I have it shaped like this into 8 segments, and I'm just going to start adding my pepperoni. So now that my pizza is ready, I'll just start adding my pepperoni. And what I'll do is I'll take a little piece of pepperoni and just press it down. Try to press it down so that it kind of sticks to the cream clay. I mean, if one should fall off after you bake it, just add a little glue to it, no problem. And just add one to each slice, like this, and then go all the way around. So I added all my pepperoni, and there we go. We have one beautiful pizza ready to bake. Next, I'll get started on my turtle. So this turtle is going to be Donatello. So I have my olive green clay rolled out and ready to go. It's a little less than 1/4 of an inch thick. So I'll just roll it and make sure the front is flat. Now what I did for the turtle's face, for Donatello's face, was I just printed this out online. All you do is place it on top of your green, press it down a little bit, and then just take a knife, like a plastic knife like this, and just cut all the way around the edges. As if you're tracing around the edges, cut all the way around. When you're finished cutting around the edges, you'll have something that looks like this. So the edges are kind of rough. So what I do is I take the back of the knife or something smooth and just gently press around the edges until it's kind of the shape you want. And I'll kind of use this as a guide to look at to see what shape it should be. Just go around and smooth the edges in until it looks the way you want it to. So to draw in the shape of the mouth, what I did was I cut out the mouth on my printed piece of paper, and then I cut out this part. And I'm just going to put this right on top of my clay again and just trace it with my knife. I'm not going to cut it out, but I just want a line to be there so that when I'm finished baking this, I can actually draw over it or go over it with paint to make it look. I want it to have kind of like a 3D look to it. Now for the mask, I have this piece of flattened purple polymer clay, and I have this little mask that I printed online. I'm going to do exactly what I did with the face. Put the mask on top, like this, and then just cut around the edges of it with the knife. So cut all the way around the edges and cut out the eye parts too, because that part will be white. So now that I have the mask cut out, I'll do exactly what I did with the other part, which is just smooth the rough edges. Then I'll put white behind it, and then I'll attach it to the rest of the turtle. Now that I have it the shape I want it, I'm going to flatten 2 pieces of white and just stick it behind where the eyes should go. So I have 1 piece of white. I'll just put it on the back of the mask like this, on the back of it. So from the front it will look like this. And then I'll do the same thing with this side. Flatten another piece of white and put it behind. Then you can attach it to the head of the turtle. So now I finished the mask and I attached it to the head. I just pressed it down so that it wouldn't fall off when it was baking. And I drew a few little lines in it on the side here so that it will look like the mask that I actually printed. I'll finish decorating it when it's finished baking. So now that my clay has finished baking, I'm going to attach the magnets to them. And I'll be using these magnetic buttons. They have stickers on the back, but I'll be using hot glue to secure them. And since I've never used this kind of magnet before, I'll actually be attaching 2 to each, just to make sure they hold. So I'll squeeze a little bit of glue in 2 places, and then just apply my magnet and press it down. I'll put one a little bit further down near the bottom. And I put quite a lot of glue just to make sure it holds. And then I'll attach a second magnet to the bottom. And then just set it aside so that it can cool. I'll do the same thing to my pizza magnet, and then I'll finish up with the face. Now I finished coloring in Donatello's mouth, and I just went over it with some black 3D paint. I painted the inside of it white, and then I glossed both of them with Sculpey glaze. Please share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more fun videos like this. Thank you!